Today we're talking about volumes of prisms, cylinders, pyramids, cones, and spheres. We want to find the volume of prisms and cylinders, and we want to find the volume of pyramids and cones. So we're talking about volume, and we want to talk about what are the units for volume. So the way that we calculate volume is we take the area of a figure and we multiply it by the height of the figure. Now, because area is measured in units squared and height is measured in linear units, when you multiply those two together, you get units cubed. So when we're talking about measurements of volume, any measurement that we finish with, we will say units cubed, feet cubed, centimeters cubed. The volume of a right prism is equal to the area of the base, whatever that base is, multiplied by the height of the prism. So volume is equal to area of the base times the height. That's a capital H height because that height represents the distance between the two faces, the two congruent faces. In this example down here, example 1a, we can see that this is a trapezoid, and the equation for the area of the base of this trapezoid is 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times lowercase h. Lowercase h in this case is 3.5 feet. Now, the capital H height, after we've calculated the area of the trapezoid, the capital H height is the space between the two faces, the two congruent faces. And in this case, that distance is 8 feet. That's the capital H height, or the difference between the two faces. The volume of a cylinder is equal to the area of the base multiplied by the height of the cylinder, or the space between the two circles. So volume is equal to pi r squared times h. Pi r squared is the area of a circle. So here we have example 1b. We can see that we have our base right here, and we're given the diameter of 6. So we want to change that to a radius. So radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3 feet. So the radius is 3 feet. So the area of this circle is pi times radius squared, or pi times 3 squared. So the area of the circle is 9 pi feet squared. And then we can calculate the area, or the volume, by taking the area that we calculated above and multiplying by the height, which in this case is 8. So 9 pi times 8, 72 pi feet cubed, or in a rounded answer, we get 22.62 feet cubed. And this is the rounded or approximate when we do the two squiggle signs. And this is the exact answer. We leave pi in for the exact answer. Next, we have volume of a pyramid. Pyramid is almost the same thing as volume of a prism. We have the area of the base, and we're going to multiply that by the height. The only difference is when we're calculating a pyramid is we have to multiply everything by 1/3. And very similar to volume of a cone is the same thing as volume of a cylinder. We still have pi r squared multiplied by the height, but now we have to add 1/3, multiplying by 1/3 in front because it tapers down to a point. So here we have two examples. And here we have a regular pentagon because there are 5 sides. And we're going to calculate the area of that black triangle there, 1/2 base times height. So the base is 7, the height there, lowercase h is 4.8, multiplied by 1/2. And then to get the other 4 triangles there, we have to multiply by 5 because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small triangles that make up that base. So the area of the polygon there is 84 inches squared. And then because this is a pyramid where it comes to a point, we have to multiply by the capital H height, which in this case again is 8, and then also include 1/3. So we calculated the area of the base, which is 84 inches squared, multiplied by the capital H height, which is 8, and 1/3, and we get the volume is equal to 224 inches cubed. Cone and pyramid, here's our cone, here's our pyramid, they both come to a point. And so when that's coming to the point, we're going to add that multiply by 1/3. So in this case, we have cone. Again, we're given the diameter, and we want to calculate the radius. Radius is equal to diameter divided by 2, which is equal to, so the diameter was 10 divided by 2, so the radius is 5 kilometers. So the area of the circle is pi r squared. Pi multiplied by 5 squared, so the exact area of the circle is 25 pi kilometers squared. When we calculate the volume of a cone, we take the area of the base, we multiply by the capital H height, and then multiply by 1/3. So in this case, the capital H height right here is 11 kilometers. So 25 pi times 11 times 1/3, and we get an exact answer of 91 2/3 pi kilometers cubed, or we get an approximate answer of 288.0 kilometers cubed.